Guys, to go back again
And the
playing
city is removing the requirement that
a
all
game.
vehicles for hire have to be low emission, alternative fuel, or hybrid.
Absolutely taking a step backwards. It's been long mandated that taxis have always had to be hybrid and fuel-efficient vehicles. Well, it's been years. There's a mandate for that, but they've removed it and not applied it to the PTC vehicles. So with 90,000 more cars on the road, and who knows about how many food delivery drivers, it's just in conflict.
The rules will cover every taxi and ride-sharing driver in the city, like Uber and Lyft. Well, this next story is a reminder to parents to pay attention to what their kids are doing online. 7 Ontario residents and 1 from BC are facing a combined 36 charges after Project Peace Haven. Officers posed as minors in online chat rooms and social media platforms, and in the course of 3 days communicated with 36 people looking to exploit children in Peterborough.
We simply went onto the site as a child typically would, as any child user of these popular applications would, and the offenders found us. Within logging into whatever site we happen to be in that day, it's within minutes. It's very quick. You often can't keep up with the amount of people that are trying to contact you, and there are very few age-appropriate persons trying to contact you.
A 21-year-old Scarborough man is among those charged. A full list of the accused and charges is available on our website, cv24.com. Well, Team Canada is looking to wrap up their preliminary round at the top of Group B at the World Junior Hockey Championships. Canada is up against the host Czech Republic this afternoon. Well, as we count down to 2020, people around the world have already welcomed the new year. Plenty of colorful fireworks lit up the sky in Auckland, New Zealand. The country was one of the first to welcome the new year.
Love me, kiss me.
And Sydney, Australia welcomed 2020 with a big fireworks spectacle at the Harbour Bridge. The city decided to go ahead with this celebration despite calls to cancel it due to fire risks as the country continues to battle huge wildfires. Revelers in Hong Kong flocked to see a toned-down but still spectacular fireworks and light show at the stroke of midnight. Months of protests have taken their toll on Hong Kong's nightlife and travel industries. Some roads were closed and barriers set up in one nightlife district for crowd control. Meanwhile, pro-democracy protesters gathered near Victoria Harbour to make sure their voices were heard with a Free Hong Kong, Never Go Back without banner. In North Korea, thousands gathered in Pyongyang at Kim Il-sung Square. There was a slow countdown followed by an impressive fireworks display. The Phillips Square will light up tonight for New Year's Eve. The party features a skating party as well as a lineup of live DJs, circus acts, musical artists, and fireworks beginning at 9 p.m. Some of the performers included the Juno-nominated cellist Chris Dirksen and R&B and jazz singer Zaki Ibrahim. This is an all-ages, no-booze event, and admission is free. To ensure everyone in the GTA gets to and from their New Year's celebrations safely, the TTC and Metrolinx are offering free rides, sponsored by Corby Spirits and Wine. Trips on all TTC buses, streetcars, and subways will be free tonight from 7 p.m. until 7 a.m. Metrolinx will also be offering free rides on Go Transit and the Up Express after 7 p.m. Go Transit and the Up Express will be operating on extended late-night hours, while the TTC will keep all subway lines running until at least 3:30 a.m. In New York City, revelers are already gathering in Times Square for the annual ball drop. Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest marks its 48th year.
Last year, that's what we watched on
Sam Hunt, BTS,
New Year's Eve.
The Broadway musical Jagged Little Pill with Alanis Morissette. And here's a look at what's open and what's closed for New Year's Day. Most malls and grocery stores will be closed, but the Eaton Center and Square One are open. Some attractions
that makes
will be
sense.
open tomorrow, including the CN Tower, the ROM, the AGO, and the Toronto Zoo. Movie theaters will also be open. Transit will operate on a holiday schedule.
Let's go on, baby.
12:14, 0 degrees. This is Toronto's breaking news, CP24. Dramatic video showing wildfire flames surrounding a fire truck in Australia as the fires continue to race out of control. We'll have the latest coming up.
Oh my God!
CTV Wednesday.
Dating in the modern world is complicated. So I'm here to bring some old school romance back.
I'm hoping for sparks right off the bat.
We'll teach singles the same dance, but separately, and they won't meet until they perform it together on a very unique first date. My heart is beating so fast. Will it be love at first dance?
Get into Flirty Dancing all new Wednesday at 8, 9 Mountain, only on CTV. Then stream anytime.
The last look Bad Boy famous boxing resale is on now. With up to 90% off of furniture, appliances, mattresses, and electronics. Plus thousands in free giveaways. Limited quantities, limited time offer. Hurry in now. Who's better?
Susan, beautiful dream.
Thanks.
But as a dream coach, I think you can dream bigger.
All right. Let's turn the country home into a villa.
Girl can dream. Why dream to the min when you can dream to the max?
When an accident happens to you, your lives change in an instant.
I'm Zach Hyman. When my family had an accident, we chose Sock Off Lawyers to protect, defend, and fight for our rights. We made the right choice.
Happy 2020 from our family to yours. New Year, new arrival, new deals. Hey, no, it's just here.
Did you keep my hair clean the way it was supposed?
Plus boxing week deals and free shipping. Sign it live. 2 days only, December 31st.
You sure?
January 1st at badboy.ca.
Why?
Australian firefighters forced to drive through bushfires in New South Wales were engulfed in flames today. Wow. One of the crew members recorded the video showing flames reaching their truck from the bushfire burning south of Nowra. The crew sheltered in their trucks with fire blankets as the flames passed through. Fire conditions worsened in Victoria and New South Wales after oppressive heat Monday mixed with strong winds and lightning. About 5 million hectares of land have burned nationwide during the wildfire crisis, with 12 people confirmed dead and more than 1,000 homes destroyed.
Sorry, I'm worried my
Meanwhile,
other friend.
fire-controlled wildfires have trapped thousands of people in a seaside town in Australia in what's being described as apocalyptic conditions. The state's premier says evacuations are being carried out of Kula by sea.
Grand place burned down this morning, so we came down on the beach to evacuate and get closer to some clean air.
Pretty extreme. It was very scary. Just get out while we can.
On the New South Wales south coast, fire was seen moving toward the Princes Highway, a road linking Sydney and Melbourne. Thick smoke from fires in the region plunged some towns into near darkness. Emergency officials aren't mincing words in warning bulletins about the wildfires. This alert advises people that they are in danger and must take action to survive, as it is too late to leave. It urges residents to stay indoors as the extreme heat of the fire could kill them well before the flames reach them. The notice says that if there is no access to an indoor shelter, residents should move to a large open area or body of water to survive. More information is coming out about the man who opened fire on a Texas church, killing 2 people. According to the church's minister, Keith Thomas.
Why would you kill people in a
visited the
church?
several times this year and was given food, but got angry when officials refused to give him money. The 43-year-old was wearing a disguise when he brought a shotgun into Fort Worth area church on Sunday. He was fatally shot by
That's God's day. Why would you do that?
within seconds of the attack. Well, this just in, Team Canada has scored the opening goal as they look to wrap up the preliminary round at the top of Group B at the World Junior Hockey Championship. Canada leads the host Czech Republic 1-0 in the first. Meanwhile, dozens of angry Iraqi Shiite militia supporters broke into the U.S. Embassy compound in Baghdad. Protesters smashed the main door and set fire to a reception area. They hung a poster on the wall that reads, "America is an aggressor." The attack comes days after U.S. airstrikes killed 25 fighters belonging to the Hezbollah brigades, an Iranian-backed militia in Iraq. U.S. President Donald Trump is...
Why is it always water?
...behind the attack. The U.S. government is moving ahead with a trade agreement with China in the new year. U.S. President Donald Trump tweeted, today that phase 1 of the trade deal with China would be signed on January 15th at the White House. He says that high-level representatives of China will be on hand for the signing and that he will travel to Beijing to begin talks on the next phase at a later date. Agreement on the first phase of a trade deal was reached earlier this month. Taiwan's legislature has passed a law aimed at blocking political interference from China less than 2 weeks ahead of its elections. China is accused of strongly backing candidates from the main opposition Nationalist Party by providing campaign funds and mobilizing support on social media. President Tsai Ing-wen is favored for a second term in the January election. That outcome would likely bring greater pressure from China.
Thank you for watching.